Hey guys, Broken Bobby here. So let's start off the war stories. This is going to be a LA County jail story. Um, it's probably about 2000, and I had got busted on a sales case. They caught me with a large quantity of the white stuff, and find myself being sent out to Wayside, which is there's three facilities in LA County. You have Men's Central, which is the old jail, the Twin Towers, and then you have Wayside, Medium North, and Supermax. I believe that's all there is out there. Well, they sent me to Supermax. Now, it's not what you would think by the name. This is dorm living, upstairs, downstairs, probably about 100 men to a tank. And so they sent me to Supermax 723. And I'll get to how we got to this point through the addiction. And I'm not telling these stories to glorify. I just want to, a lot of the stuff that was told to me about jail and prison was just lies by the homies in the hood. And they made it seem like you're just eating spreads and having a good time, kicking it with the homies. But that's wasn't necessarily my experience. Now, I'm not going to say I didn't laugh a lot and make the best of it, but being locked up sucks. Now, I sort of got used to it, and okay, so here we are, and Wayside Supermax. He sent me to, I believe it was 723. Like I said, it's dorm living, which dorm living sucks. There ain't no privacy. Everybody's all up in everybody's business. But one thing about LA County is usually you don't see a lot of white guys. So I come rolling up into this dorm, and there's like 10 white guys in there, and I'm like, holy shit, this is where everybody's at. And there just happened to be somebody that was somebody for the whites there. I'm not going to get into any names of groups or who the person was. He's on death row now, though, and he turned out he was somebody. I thought he was flapping his gums, talking shit about how big and powerful he was. Well, it turns out he like I said, he was somebody. So there's 10 of us in there, and I'm like, wow, this is where everybody's at, I guess. So a few regular folks, myself, there was a couple skinheads, and then this guy who was somebody. So everything seems pretty cool, like I'm getting in where I fit in. And one day they call it a shower line. Basically, I believe there were two showers, one upstairs and one downstairs. When there's 100 guys, two showers, so obviously there was a waiting list. And the way that would work is you go to the shower and say, hey, is anybody next? And they'd say, yeah, this guy's next. So you go to that guy, hey, is anybody after you? And so on and so forth until you figure out where you're at with that. Well, one of the other races decided to jump the shower line on our rep, like I said, who was somebody. Well, he didn't take too kindly to that, and while the other guy was taking his shower, he went over there and demanded that he get out. Well, the guy kind of blew him off. Well, he took flight on this guy and left him bloody. So now they're my people are coming to me and saying, "Hey, be on your toes. Something's probably gonna crack." So I'm like, "Fucking great." I finally figure out where all my people are at here, and we just can't stay out of trouble, right? So, anyways, so we're all on our toes. We're getting ready for something to happen, and nothing's happening. So it's just tension. It's tension. I mean, when I started doing the math, we're outnumbered at least 5-1. Not good odds, you know. I mean, I feel like once it's more than 3-1, it really don't matter. It could be 10-1. Everybody can't. Everybody's gonna try to jump on you, but they get in the way of each other. So, I'm like, well, this is fucking great. Here we are. So, next day, checking around. Still, it's not a dead issue. It's still a lot of tension in there, and the group, the problem was with, it was a Hispanic group, but it wasn't the dominant Hispanic group in LA County. Um, I really don't want to get too much into who these groups are, but like I said, they're Hispanic, really friendly guys for the most part, and they kind of team up when shit does crack off with the dominant Hispanic group. So day 3 comes, still nothing's happened, and now, like, we got people getting ready to go out to court and stuff. Like, now at this point, we got 9 people in there, and 3 more people are set to go out to court. So our rep gets us together. We have a little meeting, and we decide, if it's not a dead issue, we're gonna kick it off. And I'll be honest with you. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, we got our money and we did this," and they act so tough. If we're standing by the steps, and this other group, they're sitting down playing cards and stuff, and we're about to rush these guys, try to get the element of surprise, I guess. And like, the tension was so thick, it was so quiet in there. Like, if you've done time, you understand what I'm saying. So we're gonna kick it off. My stomach was in knots. Like, I'd be lying to you if I said otherwise. And I think most people that have been in this type of situation would agree, if they're being honest with you, that you don't know what the outcome's going to be, especially being outnumbered like that. So I take my shirt off, I'm getting ready, put my shirt back on. Not really sure what I should be doing. This was my first riot, so we're getting ready to kick it off. And the big homie looks at me and he's like, "You ready?" And a part of me wanted to just ball up and go somewhere and suck my thumb and cry. But that's not the politically correct answer, right? Like, hell yeah, I'm ready, homeboy. Let's do this shit. Let's get ours. So there's the 9 of us. We're at the bottom of the stairs. These guys are sitting at the picnic tables, maybe 10 or 15 feet away. And looks like we're going to have to do a part 2 to this because we're running short on time. So if you like this sort of stuff, give my page a follow. Hit that like button if you want the part 2. And we'll finish up the story in the next one.